Hey everybody, it's Infinite Drift and welcome back to the Survival Let's Play series. Now there have been some big changes to this world since our last episode. And by that, I mean we have updated this world to 1.18. So that means that most of the terrain around us has actually regenerated and we have a ton of new mountains and caves to explore. Now I spent some time resetting some of the chunks around our existing base. However, I did leave a couple of areas intact. I figured we would keep the village close to us, the Mesa Biome, the swamp that we explored, as well as that small little patch of dark forest. But besides those areas, everything else has been completely regenerated and it's all new terrain. So with that, I think it's only right that we do some exploring today and see what's around. So before we begin our exploration, there are just a couple of things I want to do to help get us ready for this. So I managed to get a bunch of books ready and I kind of just want to see what would happen if I enchant some, because I honestly hate the enchantments I have on my diamond sword right now, and I'm hoping to get something a little bit better. And also, since we are now in 1.18, we have to consider powder snow, which means we are going to need some leather boots. And I figured since we have a new fancy pair of boots, let's dye them and make them look a little bit cool. Look at that, they blend right into my diamond armor. You would never know. Alright, so let's go over here and enchant some books really quickly and see if we can get some better enchantments for this sword, because it's been driving me a little bit crazy. Alright, first one. No, that's the last thing that I wanted. Alright, I used up a significant amount of my XP and didn't really get any enchantments that would suit my sword. So I'm just gonna stand here for a couple minutes, get up to 30, remove those enchantments, and maybe just re-enchant the sword itself. Alright, this should be good. Oh yeah, we're good. Alright, let's use a trusty grindstone, and let's see if we have anything new. Okay, so we got unbreaking, sharpness, yes, perfect. That is what I wanted. Success, we finally have ourselves a better sword. And I also wanted to add the respiration to my helmet. It's gonna get rid of the impaling enchantment, but honestly, I didn't really need it for anything anyway. And let's start renaming some of our stuff since we haven't really done that. And we'll rename it hat. We'll name this shirt, pants, no, just pant actually, shoe, and last but not least, let's name these the best shoe around. Awesome. It's really rainy right now. Alright, and last but certainly not least, we are gonna change the sheets on our bed. There, got a nice yellow bed. It's always important to start every adventure off on the right foot, and I think fresh sheets on a bed definitely helps. The rain is cleared, the sun is shining, and we are off to start a new adventure. Pretty much got everything we need. Let's hop in our trusty boat, and let's be on our way. So I was thinking we would start off by exploring closer to the Mesa Biome because I did reset some chunks in front of it and I want to see if anything changed. And I think it randomly spawned a village in front of it. Yeah, this definitely was not here before. Oh, I love new villages. This is so exciting. Alright, so new village acquired. We're off to a really interesting start. Here's our Mesa Biome, which we are very familiar with, so I think we're just gonna boat past it because this should all be the same generation. So this area off to the left is 100% new. I know for a fact just because I was exploring the area around here, and this definitely was not here before the new update. And I see some type of structure up there. Is that like a shipwreck or something? I don't know, but we definitely need to check that out. Yeah, this is definitely like a shipwreck. Ooh, we got moss blocks. Yes, awesome. That was one of the things I wanted today, so. And honestly, like, I don't think I'm gonna touch these poisonous potatoes, but I am gonna take the gunpowder and the suspicious stew, because why not? You know what? That takes up a lot of space in the inventory. We're only taking one suspicious stew. We can always come back for the rest if it is delicious. Alright, we got a buried treasure map, which is amazing. So we're gonna have to grab that, see if we can find that. And I think that's pretty much it for the shipwreck. Alright, so you can already see some of the new style of generation. And look at this mountain. We're definitely in new territory, that's for sure. I'm trying my best not to get lost, so I think I'm gonna mostly follow this river. Left my boat behind, so I'm gonna have to craft a new one, and off we go. Yeah, these mountains are definitely a lot bigger over here. And I think it's only right that we just kind of climb this thing and see where it takes us. And yeah, look at this view. This is honestly unreal. Look at this giant lake kind of nestled in these mountains. It's, oh my gosh! totally just killed the vibe here. I was just minding my own business and I was completely attacked by a skeleton that came out of this cave. I'm honestly in awe with this update, but I also can't forget that there are still many things that are trying to attack me here. Oh no, no, buddy. No, I want to no, I was trying to save you. That was so sad. Rest in peace, goat friend. You'll be missed. I feel like this is the most ruined nether portals I have ever seen on any map ever. Definitely be taking this gold, thank you. Ooh, we got a clock. I don't know if I have room for all this though. Whoa, these are just stunning. I'm obsessed. Yeah, make sure you got your leather boots on if you're trying to climb some mountains because this snow is honestly deadly. Whoa, there's like emerald out in the wild. Hello, goat. Please do not boot me off this mountain. No, no. Are you friendly or are you gonna kick me? I think this is a good spot to park our bed and sleep for the night. All right, let's keep going. So we've kind of looked at the mountains so far. We've come across some really beautiful mountaintops. Now I'm kind of like curious as to what the caves are looking like. Can't fool me, powder snow. I came prepared. Uh-oh. Alright, I wandered off pretty far. I mean, I think I know where I am in relation to where I came from. Not exactly sure, but come on. Look at this view. I mean, it's just incredible. It's really hard to just like stop wandering because off in the distance I keep seeing something else and I'm like, oh, what's that? What's that? And look at this giant cave. I feel like we need to go down here. This is exactly the type of cave I was looking for. Okay. Oh no, 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 no. I'm getting so distracted that I forget there's mobs around. This is terrible. I'm too in awe of these new world generations that I'm completely letting my guard down. There's another one right here. Just gonna boop you on the head. There's tons of them. They're all just like waltzing up to come get me. The thing I love most about this update is honestly it feels like caving requires new strategy and you have to learn to play the game in a little bit of a different way than you're normally used to. When navigating caves before, it always seemed pretty obvious how to get to where you wanted to go. However, now there's so many giant fall-offs and so many twists and turns. Like, look at this. Sometimes you kind of have to like sit, look at it, and kind of figure out your route and how you're gonna get there. It's definitely completely changed the way, at least for me, on how I approach caving now, and I think it's really exciting. We've got like a mine shaft down there, which is really cool. All right, we need to make our way down there. All right, I almost feel like I should kind of dig my way down a bit to get here. Everything's coming for me all at once. This is too much. All right, I'm setting up a little safety room here just in case in the event of my untimely demise because I have a couple valuables here that I'd like to keep that I can always come back to after. Listen, 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 listen. You gotta give me a minute here. Come on. Ow. Okay, I think I just gotta fight back at this point. Come here. Caused me too much pain. I'm gonna light this area up really well so I know this is where I came from. I'm honestly really happy I changed the enchantments on my sword. I think it's definitely helping us out here. I just can't believe how big this cave system is. There's mobs everywhere. What's over here? Creepers, that's what's over here. They're just literally everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen so many creepers in my life. All right, we got a really cool mine shaft over here. I'm gonna take this golden apple for sure. Maybe if we get lucky, we can find some diamond. Oh, creeper. Come here, buddy. Oh, no way. Oh my gosh, diamonds in the wild. Yo, this is awesome. It's only one, but hey. All right, so we found our very first diamond while caving on 1.18. And that's super exciting. Well, found the spider spawner. That's a no for me. Oh no, it's poisonous and it is actually like legit coming after me. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Oh no, oh no. Oh, it's just a glow squid. Listen, buddy, I'm kind of stuck too here. I feel like I have to watch myself from every direction now. That's the thing that I'm trying to get used to is like mobs are just coming from everywhere. They're even falling from above too. Like, even if you break little blocks right here, it just reveals a completely new area. It's wild. I just can't believe how big these caves are and how they all connect. Like, we've got ourselves a huge cave system over here. I'm just gonna run this, see what's down here, because it looks like it drops off even further again. Ooh, look at that geode. Yeah. Oh, so pretty. I love them. Big drop off right here. Oh, he fell. Diamond. I see diamond. We gotta get down there. Oh, there's even more. Oh my gosh, there's so much diamond. I'm making this drift proof so I don't fall to my death. Ow, get out of here. Oh, don't even try me. No. No. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. I can't believe how many we're finding. And I did actually read that it is more common just to find diamonds in the wild while you're exploring rather than strip mining, which I really like. You're definitely getting rewarded for like taking the time to explore these caves and stuff, and I just think that's great. Oh, there's more diamonds right there. I can't believe how many there are. I mean, it definitely comes with a risk because there's so many mobs around, but sweet, sweet diamonds. Oh, no. Stay away from the diamonds. Uh-oh. Even more. I can't believe how many we're getting. The one thing I wish we would come across, honestly, is a lush cave. I just want to see it. Skeleton City over here. I don't even know if I want to mess with this, to be honest. I might just run. All right, let's make our way back up. Oh, not like that. I am honestly so grateful that I made that diamond armor before I decided to do this because I would have been gone by now. All right, I've actually been in this cave system for like an hour now, so I think I'm gonna head back up. Did you just see that glow squid fall? And then this one, like, come on, this is so sad. So sad. And we have our little spot here, so I'm just gonna dump some of the stuff I don't really need. Grab the important things. Is this stew really important? You know what? It means a lot to me. I'm gonna take it anyway. All right, we got all of our diamonds and some precious loot, so I think it's time we head back up. All right, after exiting that cave, look at this village that I found on the mountainside over here. I really love the way that villages are spawning in the new update, how they're on like mountainsides and cliffs. It looks so cool. I'm obsessed with this. All right, there's not much we need in here, so let's just keep moving forward. I am really determined to find a lush cave. So in my searches for the lush cave, I actually came across the Mesa Biome again, which is great because now that I'm back at a familiar spot, I figured I could just set down a chest and put down my valuable items that I found in my previous cave exploration, so I have more room in my inventory, and in the worst case that something goes wrong while searching for the lush cave, I have most of my stuff that I already found, which is great because I have quite a few diamonds. All right, let's tuck all our valuables away that we don't need in the moment. And now that all that stuff is safely tucked away, let's head back out on our adventure. All right, I'm gonna gather some wood quickly because we ran out, and I think I'm gonna actually try my luck at this spruce forest and see what's around here. And I think I actually might have found one, because that's an azalea tree. Oh, I found one, finally. Yes. All right, let's just go down. Oh, there's so many zombies here and skeletons. Oh no, I don't know if this is the best idea. Oh gosh, I don't even have my shield. I was a little bit too eager. We're gonna have to be really careful down here. I see you. We're just gonna light everything up if we can so we can safely explore this because there's so many mobs around here. This is actually worse than the last cave I was in. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna let this creeper do its thing here. Just take them all out for me. Thank you. Oh wow, what? That is heavy thunder. All right, I'm gonna set up a safe spot for my bed in case of tragedy. And we're gonna grab all of this coal so we can light everything up. The amount of torches I have used in these caves is just like no other. It's insane how much you need. I thought that was a creeper. That was really scary. Oh, this is just so beautiful though. I think we gotta go down there. Whoa, look at like these little ponds here too. That is so cool. Lush caves are so deceiving because they're so beautiful, but they're actually probably the most deadly part of the cave. Everything's hiding in all these corners. Oh, I see you. Oh, you camouflage so well. I know that's the point of you, but still. Geez, creepers thrive in here. Look at him. Look at this guy. Just watching me. All right, I think it is safe to say that I am obsessed with these lush caves. They're a little bit dangerous because there's creepers hiding in every corner, but once you light it up, I think you're pretty much okay. Since we honestly found the perfect cave that I am in love with, and since this episode is all about exploring the new 1.18 update, I think it would only make sense to build a little base in this area. I'm honestly feeling so inspired by this cave, and I would just love to see what we can come up with for this. So what we've basically got to do is just keep exploring a little bit and find the perfect spot. This cave literally just goes on forever. Oh my gosh, it drops down even further. I almost died there. Oh, I think I found diamond there too. We gotta go get that. You can't see diamond and just leave it. I got 2 out of it. That's not bad. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, how did I survive that? If I fell into the lava, I would have been done for. That was really scary. All right, I need a cozy spot. Kind of like nestled in a corner, you know what I mean? Maybe right in here, actually. Ooh, yeah. This is the spot I saw before, so maybe if we just kind of get rid of all this stuff, we can make a cute little spot right here. I don't want anything too big. I just want to make like a little cute little base where you just keep all your stuff. It doesn't even have to be like an actual structure. It can just be kind of built into this spot. And then when you exit through here, look at this view. It looks perfect. All right, I'm gonna lay down my crafting table here, and I'm gonna make a quick chest so we can start storing stuff. I kind of want to terraform this area a little bit anyway. Maybe get rid of some of this granite, and we'll replace it with like some stone or deep slate or something. Furnace is down. Smelt a little bit of iron. Lay down our bed so we can respawn. And I need to head back up really quickly to gather a little bit of spruce and we'll be good to go. And good thing I'm in a taiga biome because I have tons of spruce at my disposal. You also can never go wrong with mossy cobble, so let's take some of this as well. Alright, I think we pretty much got everything we need from up here, so back down we go. Yeah, you can kind of already see where the entrance will be with like the vines hanging over and stuff, and I think it's gonna look really cool. So let me just get started on this base by digging out a little bit of a spot for us. And I really don't have any particular shape in mind. I'm just gonna try to make it look as organic of a shape as possible. So I'm just gonna dig randomly and kind of flesh it out until it kind of just feels right, really. We really just need to give ourselves enough room just to have a couple items here like a bed, some furnaces, a chest, and just enough room to make it look cozy and homey. So I kind of just dug randomly into the wall and ended up with a shape like this, and I think I like it. So now what I'm going to do to kind of help shape this place out is I'm going to replace some of these blocks with wooden pillars. And maybe what you can do is connect it like this. And I think I would like them to be stripped. Maybe I can also connect it here as well and have another pillar reach this way. So by doing this, it's already kind of given us a designated space to work with. I'm really trying to make these shapes kind of as random as possible, just to give the idea that somebody kind of like found this cave and built into it and decided to settle with the shape of the cave and build around it rather than building like an entirely different structure. So I think these support columns kind of help give that vibe. I think we kind of need a structure going across here. Just gonna try to connect it as organically as I can. There we go, let's strip this and let's take a look from over here and see what it looks like. Yeah, the outside is pretty simple. I like it. I want it to blend into the landscape. Maybe we can do a little bit of something with the granite there, but honestly, I don't think I really mind that. Just have to do the same thing for right here, which I think could honestly kind of be like a window or something. I'm just changing the shape up here because it's a little flat looking, and I think what we're actually going to have to do is change this to like glowberries or moss or something, just because I don't think granite necessarily fits in theme with the Lush cave look that we have going on, so we'll switch that up a little bit. There, the shape has been randomized, and I think it looks a lot better. So I think for the floor, I'm going to tear a little bit of this up, and I'm actually going to replace some of it with spruce planks and some of the mossy cobblestone. So let's pop in some of these other blocks just to give varying textures, but they all kind of fit in theme with this palette anyway. And we'll get some spruce in. I think this will definitely help make it feel a little bit more cozy, having the spruce wood on the ground as well. And I don't mind having a couple moss blocks around, but I don't want this many around for the interior anyway. But I think the mossy cobblestone is kind of a good compromise to help stick with like the mossy vibe of this area. All right, so onto the walls, and I think we're kind of gonna try the same thing for the walls as well. And just kind of fill in random spots that you see fit. Definitely I'm trying to get rid of all of the granite. It's okay to leave some of the stone and the deep slate. I think it really fits in theme with what we're going for. The thing I really like most about working on shapes and structures like this is everything is just kind of random and you kind of just go by feeling. Like if something looks cool, that's great, but if something looks kind of like maybe like a little bit off, you just tear it down and then try something else and see what fits. I always love kind of just like freestyling structures this way. Alright, so the shape of this spot is definitely done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out actually. So I tried to keep everything as random as possible. You saw how I kind of just dug out a random shape, and then from there I kind of tried to dig out a couple of nooks and crannies after I made the beams, and it just looks really cozy. You have all these little spots to place like your bed, storage, furnaces. Okay, so I spent some time making some items to kind of cozy this place up a bit and make it more functional, and we're pretty much good to go with everything we need. And admittedly, I did go back up to find some cows so I could get some leather and make item frames, because I don't think it's a drift build if I don't have item frames. They're kind of a necessity for me. Alright, so let's start with this corner. This spot feels like a cozy little nook that would be perfect for a bed, so we're just gonna place it right here. And I was thinking maybe we could pop this out as well, give us a little spot to put something here. So maybe we could place a lantern in here, and right above the bed I think a little flower pot with an azalea bush would look really cute. And maybe from here we can place an item frame here, one here, and just put some cool items that you think would look good in there. I think glowberries and a sword would look really nice. And of course every bedroom needs some storage, and maybe even a shelf to put something up there. I'm thinking maybe another flower pot with an azalea bush would look pretty cute. And to give us a little bit of extra shape on the ceiling, I think maybe we can pop this out and maybe place a lantern here for a little bit of extra lighting. And I'm thinking for this spot, maybe an armor stand would look cool here. Get it all suited up. So since we have our bedroom right here, and I think it would look a little bit awkward if we actually extended the wall out. So to create a little bit of a barrier, I was thinking maybe if we hung some glowberries right here, that would kind of block the space off a bit and make it look really cool. So let's see how those grow. And of course you can't forget the siding on the bed, and maybe a little picture frame or something. There, I think that spot is looking really cute. So this little spot feels kind of like the front entrance to me, so I kind of want it to be like a little showcase room. So I'm just gonna put a lantern here, maybe a flower pot with an azalea, just to fit in theme with the whole Lush cave that we're in. And maybe if we wanted to add a little bit of shape to the bottom here, we can just add some stairs. And to finish off the sides here, I think a barrel here and maybe a barrel here would look really nice. Yeah, I really like that. So this spot feels like a really nice little working corner, so I actually might carve this out a little bit further so we can stick some more things in here. I feel like having a smithing table, a furnace, and then maybe in behind we can carve this out right here. You can leave this as mossy cobble just because on this side we do have our armor stand. You can put a little spruce stair here as a little table, and then maybe we'll put a blast furnace here with a shelf underneath, and an extra chest for storage with a lantern right here. And I can hide my crafting bench in this spot, place another flower pot in front of it so I don't have to see it, and that should be good for this spot until we get a plant in there. So we have another spot to work with right here, and I think I'm actually going to dig this out one more block. It means we have to attach the beam right there, strip these, and then we're just going to go in one and replace this with all of the blocks that we had there before. Just wanted to give myself a little bit of extra space to work with. And I think having this area kind of framed with barrels so you have lots of storage would look really good. Something like that. And then in the middle we can place a countertop right here. We're just going to take this piece out because I feel like there's just too much wood. And I'm going to replace it with cobblestone and stone. I think this little spot is just like a little decorative place where you can just put some plants and stuff would look really nice. So then for this spot, maybe what we can do is actually get rid of these pieces right here. And we can place our stone cutter, can place a shelf up here. Maybe we could get our smoker right here. Always have to add a chimney to it. And up on this shelf we can place a lantern. And honestly, maybe I'll switch these out to stairs as well, just to add a little bit more warmth to this spot. Just put a slab in between like this, so we have a nice little workstation that kind of goes across like this. However, now that I got rid of that beam, actually, this kind of looks like it's just floating here, so maybe what I'm gonna have to do actually is just get rid of this and make it double again. And I think that's looking actually really good so far. The only thing I actually might do just to give us more light here is put a lantern right here, because it's looking a little dark, but other than that, this is perfect. I think I'm just gonna pop out the spot right here just to have this piece stretch across, and honestly we're gonna get rid of these pieces too, because in my mind no place feels complete without a little breakfast nook. So we're just gonna make a little table and chair right here, put a little pressure plate on top, give it siding like this. Maybe we can pop this piece out, get a nice lantern in there for some extra light, and then maybe replace a couple of these here and there. maybe with some storage on the side like that. And just to make this spot feel a little bit warmer, replace that with some wood. And let's try hanging another lantern here just to give us more light. The more light, the better in this area, I find. And maybe just get rid of this area and we can replace some of this with some slabs. I'm just trying to give ourselves a little bit more shape in some of these areas because some of them are looking a little bit flat. And it's okay, but I really want to give as much shape and life to this area as possible. And I'm thinking that looks really cute. And honestly, as for the ceiling, I don't really think I want to add much more to this area. The only thing I think I would add up here is maybe some cross beams going across on different levels, just to add some interesting shape to the mix. So one going across like this. I see you, granite. You can't slip away from me. Anyway, what we can do up here actually, just to add some light, is just add some lanterns up here. Just create little nooks up top that allow you to place other things. Then that way you have light coming in from many different directions, so it really helps light the place up, but it also gives different dynamic lighting to the area. Even one right up here would be nice too. And honestly, if we could fit it, a flower pot, why not? So I do like the idea of the glowberries, except I do think maybe 2 is too much. Let's just try it with just 1. Yeah, I think 1's a little bit better because I want to still be able to see the armor stand and I don't want it to block off too much. So I think that's good. And of course, we've got a few more item frames placed in various spots. So let's get some all over the place. And we've even got 3 picture frames. And even spots like this where the wall's kind of missing a piece right here, you can always add things like more storage or even shelving. So we're just going to place that there. And maybe I'll just have some trapdoors running across right here. And even a spot like this would be perfect to add some extra shelving. So we could just place some trapdoors along the bottom right here, add a chest. And of course, if we want to be able to open it properly, we can just put some upside down stairs here so it opens. And then maybe add a lantern beside it for extra light. And we've got even more shelving along the top. And I really like that because it's functional, but it also just adds a lot more detail to the top here as well. All right, I think because the glowberries, they take up like a lot of space. I like it here, but I don't want to obstruct too much. I think I'm just going to add a couple vines to just a few places just to get a little bit more greenery in here. I've got to replace this granite. It's driving me nuts. It just doesn't fit with the color palette that I have right now. So even on the outside, I think it just would make sense to change it. And it's just as simple as popping the granite out and replacing it with some stone and mossy cobble as well. And of course, place a lantern here. And I'm coming up here just to grab a couple things that we could add to the pots around the area. And what I'm really looking for is this azalea bush. I wanted to add some greenery to the mix. However, I didn't want to add like spruce leaves or anything because it doesn't really fit in theme with what we have going on. But of course, azalea does. So we'll grab these leaves and we'll add it in just some random spots. And I think it'll look really good. Okay, it's time for the last few decorations for this place. So let's add some stuff in the pots. Grab one up here as well. And of course, another flowering azalea because I love how they look. They're so pretty. And then we'll just fill the frames with various items that I think look pretty good in frames. I swear I'm almost done on the inside now. I'm just gonna add some leaves up top. So we're just gonna do a mix of flowering azalea leaves and regular azalea leaves. And we're just gonna stick them kind of in various random spots. And like I said before, the glowberries, they kind of just obstruct too much because they grow down really tall. So just adding some greenery with leaves definitely helps out. And it really helps make this area feel just like a little bit more lush and just really in theme with what we've got around us. Oh no, I'm gonna have to replace all this granite too. And even on the outside here, adding like a lantern or 2, and then putting an azalea bush around here, even on the edges here, I think really helps complete this look. And I think we're gonna close this part off kind of as a window, just connect it all the way around. All right, before I reveal the complete inside, I just have to kind of fix this area up because I need a little bit of a better path, and I want to keep it mostly lush out here. So what I think I'm gonna do is just add some slabs. We're definitely just gonna have to build this out a little bit further just because it's a really steep fall off. Alright, so I got rid of all of the granite on the outside, put some steps in, and I think that our lush cave base is done. I'm so happy with how it turned out, especially because this is just something I kind of wanted to do on a whim while I was exploring. So, with all of that, let's check out the build. So I made a little staircase for us. I could probably add a couple more lanterns, but I left this just like an open doorway. I didn't really want to close it off anymore because I just like the look of it like this. And then once you step in, this is the area, and I am in love with it. I love how you have all of the moss from here kind of slowly creeping in, and then towards the end it's kind of gone and it's just replaced with deep slate. We've got our spruce, we've got our mossy cobblestone, which really fits in theme with this area. And I'm really happy that I closed off this little window with some glass. It really kind of like encloses this area in and just makes it feel a little bit more cozy, especially because we have such a large open entrance. I really like how this glowberry kind of divides the room off a little bit. Having two is too many and it starts blocking off the bedroom, but we've got our cozy little bedroom here with our armor stand, just a couple little knickknacks in this corner to make it feel all cozy. And then off to the right, we have our little showcase area, which I really love. I don't know, it's just like showcasing like you are in the Lush biome. I mean, as if it's not already obvious enough that we are in a lush cave, but you know what I mean. It's just like a cute little detail right there. And then next to it, it kind of goes off into this little like breakfast nook that we have, and I don't know, it's just so cozy. I love it. I'm so obsessed. I want to live here in real life. And then up above, of course, we have extra added cross beams, and I really like that I added these in. I think it just kind of added a little bit more detail and structure to the top of the build, and I really love that we popped in a couple of lights, some extra chests, flower pots, and all that stuff up there just to give the ceiling of the build a little bit more life and a little bit more detail. So then after the breakfast nook, we've kind of got like our little workstation area. It's honestly very functional. It has a lot of storage. We've got our smoker, we've got our stone cutter. We really do have everything we need in this base. When building it, I really tried my best not to implement too many different types of building blocks, which is why I stuck to the spruce and the mossy cobblestone, because I really wanted the elements of the lush cave to kind of speak for themselves. So I really wanted to incorporate the moss, the stone, the deep slate, have all of those incorporated. So I really just wanted to pick two blocks that would really help complement them. And I think it really worked. Honestly, I think it really just makes this place look really warm and cozy. And yeah, for the shape of the build itself, like I said in the beginning, I really just wanted this area to kind of look like a little bit of a small cave inside of the large lush cave. I wanted it to look like somebody kind of stumbled upon this and decided to build into it, which is why I wanted to keep as many of the original blocks as I could and just adding kind of like support structures and stuff like that built into it. But yeah, I am so happy with how this place turned out. I think it looks so cute and so cozy. Let me all know what you think of this build in the comments. So this was a really fun challenge. I had so much fun making it, and I really hope you all enjoyed it as well. So now I have a little bit of a cute cozy cave base in this world. And now that we're done building it, I think that's probably everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I had such a blast exploring the new update. I am honestly so obsessed and I'm feeling so inspired, and I really had a blast with this project as well. So with that, I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!